Hey AJ, hey Moto Academy. I was hoping to get some advice on a good first track bike. I currently ride woods only. My bike is set up for that and it would not be a viable option to take to the track. I'm super beginner. I've only been to the track once, and that was at the Moto Academy class at the Dutchman. I really enjoyed myself, had a great time, and I guess I'm looking for an excuse to get another bike. But I would love, to hear your thoughts on what I should look at, what I should try, and what size bike I should get. I'm currently comfortable on a 250 two-stroke, but I don't know how that translates to that style of riding. So any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Good question, Gen Z. We don't get many girl questions in the app. I think they're afraid to submit or what?
I was just going to say,
so
I've been noticing a lot of girls.
There's a
Women,
ton, especially in the live streams. Like there's girls popping up left and right. They're starting to get, and I think I just want all the females out there in the Moto Academy, just start posting, because the more, it's like when one person asks a question inside of the app, not inside the app, at a class. Next thing you know, you get 15 questions in a row. It just took for that one person to break the ice. So maybe it's Gen Z who
breaks the ice for the females.
Who breaks the ice. Good question. I think, Jen, your bike that you had at class is perfect for the moto track. The suspension is going to be soft. You can't jump super far necessarily, but I don't think you really need to be jumping super far. Bikes that are set up soft for the woods and off-road style obstacles, for a beginner level rider, or even like a B class or lower. So if you're B or C class, I think is kind of nice to have. It might not be as forgiving if you jump 100 feet by accident to the flat, but let's hope that's not going to happen. It's going to be more forgiving and a lot more calm and stable, going like through bumps and ruts, rocks, like small little annoying obstacles, where if you rode my bike, like a bike set up for a fast motocross racer, it's not going to feel good. It's way too stiff. It's way too stiff. You feel everything. If you rode over a pebble, you'd feel the pebble. And that's because I need it to hold up when I hit the big bumps really, really fast, and when I hit the really big jumps. But for the average, person, even going at a fast level, even if you're almost an A-class level person, you can get away with a bike that will be really good in the woods and translate over. I think the bike that she has is perfect. But I think if I were to pick a bike to use for both, let's throw a couple out there. Hey guys, we just released new tour dates at tour.themotoacademy.com. I just had a baby, took a couple months off. I'm coming back to it. So we just released a bunch of new dates featuring yours truly. And we have new dates featuring our head coach, Mitchell Prescott, as well, all over the country. So if you didn't have a class near you in the last few months, go check the site, tour.themotoacademy.com, for the best training in motocross. Any of the KTM two-strokes would probably be good. A 250F, any of the 250Fs, not just KTM, any brand would be good. You could probably get away with leaving the suspension stock or close to it. Some would argue that, but the modern day bikes are pretty darn good. The biggest, and for her, she's comfortable on a full-size chassis. I think it's more so for the people that aren't comfortable with the full-size chassis.
What's a chassis?
This just the size of like the frame of the bike.
Oh.
Where like Allie, because she's such a newbie, I wouldn't feel comfortable just popping her on a 250 size bike, because it would just seem too big and intimidating for her. That's when you have to try to figure out, okay, well then what's a good option there? A KLX 125, something of that size.
I was on a pit bike with your mom racing.
She rode a KLX 110. No, you rode the Alta too, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
I think I tried it.
Well, yeah, which that's a full-size bike.
But that's a lot lighter than the other ones, right?
No,
Obviously.
That's heavier.
Oh, it is?
The Alta
that's the thing that I don't like. Like, I feel like I'd be really comfortable riding a dirt bike if they weren't so heavy. Like, the fact that whatever the size ones that you wanted me to ride, not the 110. Was it a 125? I have no idea. I know nothing about this. But it was big and it was heavy. So I was worried that when if I fell over, I'd get crushed.
Yeah, she wouldn't even... I bought her years ago a Specialized Turbo Levo, electric pedal assist bike, when they first came out. Thing was sweet.
I liked it on like the road.
She didn't want to ride it because she thought it was too heavy.
No, I didn't want to ride it in the trails.
Because you thought it was too heavy?
Yeah, if you fall, that would hurt me. And I can't really save that like I could a regular bike. I felt heavy.
A dirt bike's like 200 pounds. The Alto is like 240 pounds.
And I would love, I was actually just thinking this, when we get to Florida, I really want to start riding with you. But I want a small bike until I get comfortable.
Okay, we could figure that out. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, make sure you go download them on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to watch full episodes or be a person that sends in your own video submission, go to club.themotoacademy.com and subscribe to join the Moto Academy family today.